This is not a drill. See how makeup looks so different in different lighting? It's the same makeup in studio light. This is with natural light. And this is an indoor light. Have you observed how you apply makeup indoors and when you step out, it looks completely different? Hi everyone, it's Smitha. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you how to apply makeup that looks great in any and every kind of lighting, whether you're outside in the sun, under indoor lights, or facing a camera flash. Trust me, lighting can make or break your makeup, so let's dive in. Lighting affects your makeup looks more than you think. Natural daylight is the most honest. It shows everything. Indoor lighting can make your skin look warmer or cooler depending on the light bulbs. And flash photography? That's the one that catches all your makeup mistakes, especially anything too shiny or too white. Let's talk about one of the most powerful tools in makeup artistry, the color wheel. Now, it's not just about choosing eyeshadow combos. It's also key to understand how different types of light affect how colors appear on your skin. There's warm tones and there's cool tones. Warm lighting like incandescent bulbs or sunset lighting can enhance warm tones like peach, coral, gold, and bronze. But here's the catch. It can also make cool tones like icy blues and mauves look a little dull or grayish on the skin. Now flip that to cool lighting like LED lights or daylight. Tend to bring out crispiness in cool toned shades like lavender, silver, and pink. But if you use too many warm tones under cool light, they may appear kind of orangey or even muddy. And so understanding this color wheel is not just about pairing shades, it's also about knowing which will perform best in different lighting conditions. That way, your makeup looks intentional and radiant and not flat and overly dramatic depending on where you are. Now, there are some essential tools for makeup in different lights. First things first, invest in a good quality mirror with adjustable lighting. Trust me, you will not regret it. I bought one long ago. When I say long ago, maybe 7 years ago, and I still use it. It mimics different light scenarios and helps you apply makeup accurately. And for daytime, try to sit in front of a window while applying makeup because natural light gives you the truest view of your makeup. And if that's not possible, the closest thing to it is using a daylight mimicking LED ring light. And when applying makeup under indoor lights, especially yellow-toned ones, blend extra well. Colors may appear warmer than they are, so neutralize with cooler tones if needed. Now, let's say you're attending a special event or party in the evening. That calls for evening makeup routine for artificial light, because you'll most probably be under artificial light and not daylight. Always remember, under artificial lights, dewy makeup can look greasy sometimes. So try to switch to something that's a silky matte or a matte foundation, or use powder to reduce shine. Here's a quick tip. Use warm bronzers and warm eyeshadow tones like copper, plum, and burnt orange. These bring warmth back into your face. Apply a touch of shimmer or a highlighter to your cheekbones and eyelids, just enough to catch light without being too reflective. And always remember, bolder lipstick shades like berry or brick red or a chocolate nude work beautifully in the evening. You can use the same guidelines that we just used for artificial light also for flash photography. But remember, flash photography can be extremely unforgiving. And the biggest mistake you can do with flash photography is using foundations with built-in SPF or sunscreen under makeup or overly bright under-eye concealers that reflect flash, causing a wide cast. And then we have a daytime makeup routine for natural light that will look good even on camera, in artificial light, or even with flash. Go for a lightweight, natural finish foundation, sometimes that lets your skin breathe and also have that light glow to it. One of my favorite lightweight natural finish foundation is the House Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation, and I'm going to link all of the products that I'm using in the description box below, so make sure to check it out. With it, try to use a cream blush or a liquid highlighter for that natural flush. If you're using contour, keep it soft and subtle, just enough to define. Choose shimmery neutral eyeshadows to either reflect daylight gently or even works great on flash photography. Think champagne, peach, or gold. If it's a daytime look, finish with a tinted lip balm or a satin finish lipstick that looks light and fresh. And if it's for an evening event or flash photography, try to go bold on your lips. That's it, my friends. I hope it was simple enough and I hope these tips were helpful. Now you know how to use these simple tricks to adjust your makeup based on lighting around you. Let me know in comments which lighting situation you struggle with the most. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs these tips. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon with a brand new one. Bye, guys.